Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies. Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father. I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on, then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes. Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor. Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
It was certainly an unforgettable time. I've never seen anyone put away as much victory food as you did that night, Professor. This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to That Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? I am finally sitting down to record, probably after about a year, I think. I am sitting down to record this video.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask...
Oh, shit. I absolutely love playing Fire Emblem, but the issue with this LP has been the fact that this particular video was going to take so freaking long to film. I was having trouble putting it in my schedule, and I have just let the series sit for so long, and I feel so bad about it because I love this game, and I want to keep playing it because I still have to finish this path and then a church path. I think... let me think here, because I did my original Black Eagle run, I did the Fear the Deer run, I'm doing this one, yeah, and then I have to do a church run, and then I would have done all four. So I still have another, run and a half to go. And the reason this one is going to take so freaking long is because there are paralogs. So we'll talk to Hilda, and I'll give you kind of an idea of how this is going to work.
Do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you?
I don't know who the hell she is.
A long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
Now that you mention it,
I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
that's right. I can recruit Hilda, can't I? I forgot about that. Let's hold off. I gotta do some double checking on exactly what I need to recruit everyone. I want to say with Hilda, I need Charm. Probably Charm and Axe skills, I think. But no, like I was saying, my plan for recording this, because this is, because this month is the first one that we have, paralog battles. And the reason this one is going to take me so long, I mean, I'm guessing this might take me 6 hours to record the entirety, and I might be lowballing it here, because normally I do my opening little commentary here where we run around the monastery, talk to everyone, we, do all that, then I sign out. I do all of the support conversations, and then I run the rest of the weeks. I do the just regular battles off screen, and I don't make you watch all those. So I kind of clip everything. I clip a 2-3 hour recording session into about an hour and a half long video. This one, the way we're doing it, this interlude video, you will see this day in-game day, all the way down to the end of the month. You will see all the support conversations. You will see all the teaching sessions. The general stuff you see in every, any, what's the word? Promotions. You'll see all that stuff just like any other of these interlude videos that I've done. So that will all be done like normal. The next numbered part will be probably here on the 12th, in-game the 12th. and I will be doing paralogs. So, you know, the key battles, you know, paralogs and the main story battles will all be numbered parts, and they won't be part of the interlude. So, you'll see to the end of the month on this interlude video of all the side stuff, like I said, all the RPG stuff, and then the next numbered part will be paralogs. And then eventually we'll get to the end of the chapter. So basically, in this sitting, I will be doing not only all this RPG stuff, at least probably 3 paralogs. And then I have to do all the editing to do all the normal cuts that I do during the regular video, and then you throw in having to make the separate files with all the paralogs and everything. One would guess, you know, why don't I just get a good good editing software so I can do this all in clips in different settings? Well, you know what? I probably will, but I don't have that at the moment.
Who went missing last year. But his origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Rim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family anyway.
Blah, blah, blah.
There hasn't been much good to be said about...
So yeah, that long-ass explanation is the best I can do to explain how the hell this is going to work.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the 3 classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward. Just what I thought you'd say.
God, you creepy vampire fuck. Oh, I also decided off camera what class our dear Flame will be. If I can find her. She is going to be, well, she's a priest right now. I forgot to run the promotion. But I am going to turn her into a Pegasus Knight. Which is going to be weird because she's not very good at strength. But we'll see what we can do. Because I've tried it before. Usually she falls behind on strength. But like I said, I'll see if I can do something about that.
We meet up in the library later too.
Oh, hello, Professor. Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry about that. A weird whistle.
I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't...
I don't know if you heard it or not. I don't know. I might be self-conscious. Okay, house versus house sword tournament. Who do I have that's great at swords? Send Catherine in there and just kick the shit out of everyone. God, do I want to cheat? I could cheat. Just send Dedu in there. Like, that's one of my favorites to do. Is just send in your armor knight and just have them tank everything. God, I just feel like that's a little unfair. You know what? Let's have our boy Caspar. Although, you know what? I'm so ungodly over-leveled, I guess it doesn't matter.
What a jump.
You know, I'm still waiting for the next run where I'm gonna play on Impossible. You know, I'm gonna do like the 4th and final campaign on the Impossible difficulty. I'm playing on a New Game Plus, you know, off camera. And I'm still stymied at the, God, what is it? The Red Canyon? Like the 2nd mission? Or it might be the first one.
What a jump.
It's just because you don't have enough time to get your units really up and strong yet, and you're getting outspeeded by all the thieves early on. I mean, you're still getting outspeeded even on this difficulty, but I mean... You're really getting your ass handed to you. Yeah, let's get back to full health just in case. I had to speed this up.
What a jump.
And victory! And free intermediate seal. I'm already at the highest level of professor level. That sentence doesn't make sense, but we'll go with it.
Fishing? No thanks.
Oh, that's right. This is the fishing tournament, isn't it?
Gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
Always.
That's the spirit.
Okay, Dorothea needs, I think, B-level authority and, what, B-level authority and a high charm. I know that. Do I have anything here that'll help us? Nope, nothing that'll help us get closer to her. What is my authority and my... What's my charm at right now? 21's not bad. I think I need like 25 though. My authority is at B+. Okay, so I have at least enough authority to recruit her. Like I said, I think I need a little higher charm. Well, that or I could try and push. Do I have a... This is one of those times that this is the problem with not having played for a little bit. No, we're already... Although we've already hit a... Ah, man, do I want to try and recruit her?
Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
I already forgot what items. A bundle of inexpensive herbs used in cooking, probably belongs to someone who knows a lot about plants. That's either Dedu or, Ash. I know one of them likes cooking. I can't think which one. Or I know Ash has a thing with likes plants, but I know Dedu is also big in plants.
Serious business, and there's a reward to be had as well. I'd really like to win this thing.
Excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
You know, I don't know why, but the portrait of her ear freaked me out. Tips for those who have a hard time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's her. That's right.
Thank you for returning it.
I forgot Marianne had issues cleaning. I forgot about that. The well-worn hammock. I know that's Oh my god, I forgot the Ashen Wolves. Oh my god, I forgot their... Oh my god, I forgot their names. I feel like an asshole. Okay, let's see here. Talk to everyone there. Talk to everyone there. Only Leonie's in here. I think we've already... Yeah, we've already recruited Leonie. Black Iron Spur. Trying to remember who that belongs to. Right, she's over here bitching about everybody at the fishing tournament.
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you? What? If you've got all this free time, shouldn't you be spending it on your students? Professor.
Yeah. The fishing tournament, all under that last.
Let's see. Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big. Why do you think I would want to do that?
I don't know, kid. I'm just making conversation. God.
Professor, given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need.
staff and student alike. I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Yeah, I think if I get to C rank in armor, I think that's what I need. What's my strength? I think C rank in armor is what I need. 22 strength. I might be able to recruit. Oh my god, man. It's been so long. My knowledge of the names. Raphael. There we go. Jeez. Just doing what I always do with these. I'm just kind of winging it. Spread Pegasus blessings.
Let's see.
I still love the fact that it's Pegasus blessings, but it's poop. Let's just call it what it is. It's poop. Of course he's all the way down here.
I'm not interested in glory or prizes. All I want is a formidable enemy to sink my teeth into. As far as I can see, there are only a couple of opponents worth my time.
Well, you're cheery. I want to say the yeah. Oh damn, the hammer and chisel. I forgot that's oh god, Annette's father. God damn, man, I really can't remember names.
Let's see.
Gilbert.
I believe it best. No, that does not.
Really? Frequently conducts research. Never mind. I was thinking something else. His whole I forgot his whole thing. Because I know he chisels or what's the term he uses? It's my magic at. It's still pretty freaking low.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Okay, at this point, my best chance to really recruit her is to boost our support level.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch? Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right?
Oh, Bernadetta. Who likes the pebble? I can't remember. Oh, right, the tappies. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to everyone down here at the pond later. For now, let's head over to the market.
Yes.
Do you have time for a request?
Sure. I'm trying to think here. Who do I not have recruited at the moment? I know I don't have Lorenz. I don't have Ferdinand either. Trying to think what I need with each of them. Lorenz, I know I need a certain level of magic. I know I keep popping in here just because I'm trying to remember. I've seen reason magic. I think I need higher reason magic to recruit him.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
You know, I'll do all this in a second. I'll buy out all the support items.
Hey. Gio. Hey, Professor. How's it going? I'd love to catch up.
Yeah.
How about a favor?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to start working on my healing magic. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to become the enlightened one down the road anyways. But until then, I'm still going to try and build up my archer classes with Byleth because I want to try and get the class mastery skills.
Indeed. I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
I don't think I have anything for him. Nope. All generics, plus that Jousting Almanac that I want to say is either Ingrid's or Ash's.
You know, but after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
What?
Okay, Tomas.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the academy.
That's how school works, dude.
Relax before our lives began in earnest. After graduating, we'll enter into noble society, which means contending with all the intrigues and dramas that entails. I want to just postpone life for a bit. Fish, nap under a tree, skip out on lectures, and, well, not your lectures, of course.
Linhart, you adorable little bastard. Small tanned hide, a small animal's hide, blah, blah, blah. That's Petra's. Not really useful to me, but whatever. Okay, like I said, I'll talk to everyone at the fishing pond. I've talked to them, talked to her. I still have to talk to Tomas. Everyone in the Knights Hall. Her up in the cathedral. And everyone up here, which are just teachers.
Really?
Oh, bunch of cats. I caught like I caught one of those cats out of the corner of my eye. It freaked me out. I was like, whoa, is there an item over there? Come on, load.
Well,
New ridiculous rumors about ghosts. There we go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking, the Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
Look, I mean, we should all know by now. It's her brother.
To
Oh, that's right. She wants us to give a love letter to oh my god, why can't I think of the name? Eloise.
Really?
Like I said, I feel like an asshole. I can't remember some of the characters' names. Alright, who to bring along? Trying to think who I'll boost, Let's bring Dorothea and... You know what? No. That's not what we'll do.
Hello there.
Because I want to save any extra activity points to eating meals at the dining hall. I think that gives us more support than doing stuff like with the choir practice.
Ah, I see. So you are Gerald's child. You so resemble your mother. I am nothing more than a common monk. I knew your parents, once upon a time. I've been gone from the monastery for some time now, because, well, it matters not. Might I ask a favor of you? Do you mind terribly picking up some fresh flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
Hey, how about you do that, dude? Have you ever thought of that? You know, you're the one who was in love with her. And is maybe trying to bring her back from the dead. I mean, it depends on if the whole, if the side story of the Ashen Wolves and all that, if that DLC was, if that's considered canon, or if it's like an alternate dimension, or what.
A fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies. Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game. I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Yeah, I really wish Sylvain's eye color was not that, like, brown-ish color. I don't know why, it just, I'm like, it doesn't work for him, in my opinion.
I need a favor.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Like, I almost feel like a steel blue or something kind of like Dimitri's would work better for him.
It's imperative that we fight our best. We must live up to the legacy of the King of Lions.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's so dreamy as is, but still.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion draws near. His Highness insists upon training well into the night. He has said it is nothing to worry about. But how could I not be concerned?
Because you're a kiss-ass? I say that, but you're actually awesome, so, you know, I can't. Nope. Okay, so it's Ashes.
Hey.
Okay, the only place left to talk to people is up here. Then I'll do kind of a small cut because I'll do the fishing off camera just because it can be a little time consuming.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment. A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward
with all state.
On display at the Battle of the Eagle.
It's not even a joke. That's just an awful reference. I'm sorry I subjected you all to that.
I have something to ask of you. Flayn has been through an awful lot this past month. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I am sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery. I have left all of the specifics to Shamir. Please, enter and put in your best effort.
trying to think if I need axe training. I think I do. Because I think I need that to recruit Hilda. I just cannot remember off the top of my head what I need to recruit Hilda.
The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay? Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
Exactly how old are you? That's never been touched upon, I don't think.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal. Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Alright, I know lost items. He has this, where is the hammer and chisel?
I believe I left this behind.
And for faculty training, work on my reason magic.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh, but my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
Yeah, I think it turns out a lot of us,
I'm not going
you
to
know,
let him
get that way. I'm gonna be honest. If I got stabbed, I think I'd get a little pissed.
I'm not going to...
Okay, let's see here. So an antique clasp. No, I think that might be Rez. Bundle of dry hemp. That's for Shamir. Small tanned hide. Like I said, that's Petra. Jousting almanac. No. That's Catherine's, I think. Not sure. No. Scriptures. I thought it's sculptures. I need to learn to read more carefully. Okay, that's everyone up here. Now I'm trying to think how I want to handle this. I'll do a quick cut. And I will show you the end of the fishing tournament. And God damn it, load everything at once. Oh, I was heading... I actually turned the wrong way. I guess I have no room to be pissed. I'll fast forward to the end of the fishing tournament. You know, I like to do I like to get as many fish as I can to beat everyone so I can get all the items. And then I will, you know, probably cut my commentary off there, but I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to get everyone's support levels up and try and get as many people recruited as I can. Mostly because it makes the Battle of the Eagle and Lion a lot easier. So, that is my plan for the next little bit. So give me a second.
Welcome.
Alright, I think I have enough to get everything.
How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Likely to be Ash with a rarity of 3 stars. Lost items.
Hey.
Those bundle of herbs are his.
Looks like you've been doing some fish. Wow, that's a spectacular fish.
There we go. I love this because I get all these free items. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I win with that 5-star huge Fodlan carp. I think that's what Flane wants.
Are you taking part in the fishing tournament?
I just can never remember.
Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish... Ah, you are... Oh, I'm lost.
Okay.
Are you taking part as well? If you catch a fishling.
Yeah.
So, you've caught some. Alas, you're...
Running through here, grabbing everything I can.
Let's see who can catch the big... Did you catch... No way!
There we go.
So you are? I just caught this.
Yada, yada, yada.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I get a free axe with, from him.
I am happy that we will both have... Show me her face.
Iron sword plus small tanned hide. Where's Ingrid? I forgot. Lost item. I want to say, yep, the jousting almanac is hers.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish.
But they haven't been biting.
Maybe stop shouting.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
Yeah, still too loud, dude. Oh, fine. Might as well work it. I'm not gonna have as many free points as I was wishing I'd have, but I don't think I have anything for him. No. Yeah, I know that. I know the antique clasp isn't his. Oh, that's right.
I'm going to...
Gifts.
I appreciate...
There we go.
Have you thought about it? I just caught this.
Yada, yada, yada. Excuse me. Got a free steel sword for that. No, I don't need anything from her. She has a deep connection to Rhea. Okay, neither of those are hers. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go talk to the wolves.
I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to... So, if you do...
Alright, well, I still don't have it. So I'll go back and keep fishing in a second. But before that, let's go talk to the wolves and turn in this this quest.
Professor.
I could have sworn it was the Fodlan carp, but no, I have to wait for the gold fish. Yeah, I know that just sounds weird when I said the goldfish, but whatever. You know what? We'll like I said, we'll talk to the wolves here, and then I'll probably stop my commentary. I might pop back in if we get any recruits, and you know, I kind of decide on their classes and whatnot. But again, that will be something that I decide on.
Young lady, Monica. Might she be Baron Ox's daughter? We're not acquainted, but I have heard tell that the Baron has a daughter roughly her age. Despite my current circumstances, I was born into House Nouvelle, one of the preeminent houses of the Empire. Didn't you know? There isn't much of my house left to speak of, but mark my words, someday it shall return in glory.
Oh, Constance. I gotta say I do like you. I think you're crazy, but I like you. See here. Yeah, we have the pagan altar. I can offer renown for items and shit. Yeah, so I can get seals, abyssal exam seals, master seals. I can get all that stuff.
Need something. See you again soon.
I can't get those until episode 13. Or chapter 13, whichever. Ooh, Silver Bow Plus.
Hey, pal. This month is the big brawl, yeah? Yeah, it's the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I hear I'm free to join in. My heart's full to bursting. My muscles too, but that's pretty normal for me. This is big, pal. The legendary king of grappling's triumphant return. The other houses won't know what hit him.
Lost items. He's got his hammock.
By the by, do I have to participate in this Eagle and Lion thing this month? Gotcha. Well, I hope we win. You won't like what happens if I'm on the losing team.
Lost item. She has the shiny striated pebble.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is almost here. Time certainly is strange. All this really has me feeling nostalgic. Back when I was in the academy, I took part in the battle too. We won the battle by a mile. But how we came to that victory is my little secret. Lady
Poison. Blackmail.
Best of luck to you, friend.
Alright, like I said, I'll probably cut my commentary off here. Like I said, I might pop back in if there's anything to note. Sorry if this video ends up being a lot longer than the other interludes. I'm not sure. I can't remember how long the interludes usually are, but I don't know. I felt talkative today. So I'll pop in and out and all that, and have mercy on my soul for how long the rest of this video is going to take. So, yeah, as usual, I'll say social media is in the description. Like, comment, not already, please subscribe to the channel. All that stuff helps me with the YouTube algorithms. So, thanks, guys.
Oh, you caught! Yes, yes, yay! I am so pleased.
Thanks.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch. Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed. Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think? Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming. Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening! Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really. Apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts. Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that. Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak with me. Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture? While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you? The ladies have complained? To you? About me? Preposterous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble house Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect. Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly. Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly. Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander? Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me. It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her. So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman. What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
The fishing tournament? Good to see you, Professor. I'd love it if you could teach me more about... I know that ain't easy with me stuck in a different class and all. Why don't you put me in your... Really? You better not go easy on me.
The Battle of the... Hey there, Professor.
I was thinking I'm not unhappy where I am, but I was just thinking that, well, I might learn even more. You're the kind of guy a gal could pay attention to, you know? Oh yeah? I'm looking forward to spending more
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region, there are 3 powers today. But 1,000 years ago, even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan. Oh, Professor, you have perceived my excellence. Good. But you are not the... I would be happy to join your class, if you are offering. I thought you would say that. You will soon see how superior I am to Edelgard.
Indeed. I received a rare letter from my father. I think he is... I have heard good things about. I believe your talents may be What do you say? Shall we arrange it? I suppose when I put it that way, how could you possibly decline? I expect only the very best from you, Professor.
Thank you for sparring with me, Your Highness. It seems despite how hard I've worked, I'm still no match for you.
Oh, there's no need for such humility. Thanks to all of your hard work, you're improving rapidly.
If you're going to praise me, it should at least be after I've won a match against you.
You know, Ingrid, I may be the victor when we cross spears on foot like this. But on horseback, your handling of a lance is far superior. Can't I be allowed to have my own area of expertise?
No, I cannot allow that. It's my duty to get stronger, to fight with all I have in defense of the kingdom and its people.
Such high stakes. By the way, where did you learn that fierce jab of yours? I'm pretty sure the only other person I've seen perform that move is Glenn.
So you recognized it? Yes, he shared much with me.
I thought as much. I never imagined I would be on the receiving end of one of his techniques again. Glenn and I once studied under the same instructor. I've sparred with him more times than I can count.
Ah, yes. He was never short on praise for you. Lord Dimitri is incredible. Such skill. There's no way I'll ever outmatch him. Things of that sort.
Well now, he never said any of that to me.
Well, he was Felix's brother. That family's not big on displays of affection.
That is true. We spent about as much time arguing as we did training. I can't believe it's been 4 years since the tragedy of Dusker. Since we lost Glenn, along with so many others.
So it has. Time moves quickly. Things have changed so much. Despite the sorrow, I intend to become a powerful knight. A knight like yourself. And like Glenn. I will do so for the sake of my homeland, the holy kingdom of Fargus, and for all who have died protecting it. To that end, I hope you will spar with me again in the future, Your Highness.
It would be my pleasure. After all, I value our training sessions as much as you do.
Whoa, what happened? The pan's smoking.
Mercedes, what's going on? My eyes, I can barely breathe.
Oh, Ash, I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
What did you put in there?
I used some of this spice, that seasoning, and the herbs on the top shelf. Then I started frying it in oil.
That explains it. We use that herb for smoke bombs. Just turn the heat off and cover the pan.
Oh no, the people in the dining hall don't look so good.
Sorry, everybody. Could we clear out the dining hall for a few minutes, please? Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack. That could have been a disaster.
I'm so sorry. I always mess everything up.
No, it's my fault. I should have taught you which herbs to avoid. Don't blame yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for next time.
Next time? You still want to try again, even after all that?
Of course! If I didn't, that would just be a waste of everything you taught me.
I guess that's true.
If you quit every time you made a mistake, then you'd never learn anything, right?
That's a great point.
Ah, maybe my mistake was frying the herb in oil. If I had boiled it instead, then there wouldn't be smoke. What do you think, Ash?
Boiling, huh? Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great! I'm gonna get this right next time for sure.
Hey, Annette. Hitting the magic books again? Has anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
How can you stay focused reading a book that thick? With such small print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
Hang on. Look at the third line. You've got the formula wrong.
I said the... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
Well, I mean, it's written right there.
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by glancing at it. Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it... Wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need to be.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. This is pretty easy.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff. You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun. I guess I just picked this stuff up somewhere. Life is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
That's easy for you to say. You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, I was just thinking you're pretty cute when you're sulking. You know that?
What is wrong with you?
Hey, I just got lucky with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept second place. Let's go, me. I can do this. I'm gonna finish this whole book before sundown. So full. That fruit plate really hit the spot. Time to get nice and snug. Maybe do some sewing.
Hey, you Bernadetta. You look pretty happy. Celebrating something?
What? No, nothing at all.
Hey, relax. It's okay if you'd rather not tell me. By the way, I believe you left something in the library. A half-written manuscript? Your own work, I presume? I was curious who it belonged to and gave it a read-through. You're a really talented writer. I'm sorry. I peeked at the first page, then the next, and I couldn't stop. I think it's good enough to publish. It's the kind of adventure story that will make people laugh and cry. I love how you never know what mess the hero is going to get herself into next. I'm dying to read more. Your mouth's hanging wide open. Bernadetta, are you okay?
Sorry, was someone talking about a story?
Yes, that would be me. I read your book.
You read my book?
Yeah, and I loved it.
I'm so humiliated. Please forget everything you read.
Humiliated? No, I think the word you're looking for is humbled, because... And she's gone. Now, what do I do with this book?
Oh, we actually read it! I regret everything. Even if I burn the pages, I can't burn his memory. Not unless I throw him in the fire, too.
No, that's awful. Don't think things like that, Bernie.
I guess taking them all up in one go was a bad idea.
Annette? Are you okay with all those boxes?
Linhard! Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all these. I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard. I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
But maybe you could help. Nope, gone. It's fine. It is fine. Just a little further to my quarters. I've got this. I'll just... What? They didn't fall.
That was almost pretty bad.
Linhard, I thought you had an important nap to get to.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help. And sure enough, here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway. If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried. And if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and no chance of my taking a nap.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Correct. But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it. Try carrying one box at a time instead of straining to do it all at once. Work smart, not hard, as they say. All right, well, I think you've got it from here, so I'm off. Good luck.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
Petra, would you pause a moment?
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please. Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not just be showing me? Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
Linhard only likes talking. It is on myself to prevail.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemy's here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help? I'm the one who came here for help. I guess I'll just take care of it myself.
can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, 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 I can't! Never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Ah! Put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? It wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view.
Hey, Shamir. Your archery skills were amazing the other day. I couldn't believe it when you hit all those bullseyes. Not a single miss.
It was nothing.
No way, it was incredible. You were incredible. You gotta teach me how to shoot.
Maybe.
That sounds like a yes to me. Are you free tomorrow?
Maybe. No promises, though.
Come on, Shamir, don't be like that. Wait, is this because you don't think I'm good enough? That can't be it.
It's nothing personal. As someone born in Dagda, I'm not very fond of the Empire.
Dagda? Where is... Oh, you mean where they had that war with the Empire a few years back? The country west of Fodlan. Across the ocean. That Dagda?
That Dagda. But that is behind us.
I had no idea. I understand why you'd hate the Empire so much, though. My father was a major general in that war. He led an entire army. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to train the son of someone who killed all those Dagdans.
You misunderstand. I harbor no ill will toward your generation.
Huh? Well, then what does this have to do with you teaching me how to shoot?
I simply have other commitments. I don't have the time to teach everyone, so I can't make any promises.
That's your reason? You're just too busy? I thought you hated me. I guess I had nothing to worry about. In that case, I'm excited to get to know you better. Let's leave all that Dagda and Empire stuff in the past.
Petra's really nice. Never yells, never says mean things about people. Maybe she'd be my friend. Oh, there she is now. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Bernadetta, are you needing help with something?
How did you know? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
I do not have that, no.
Right. Can I ask you something? Do you want to, maybe, be friends or something? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like me. I don't know what you think of me.
What I am thinking? I am thinking that you remind me of Prey.
What?
Yes, like a rabbit in the tall grass. Always watching for enemies, and you flee at any sign of danger. You are quick also. I must be careful that I am not hunting Bernie when I take out my bow.
Oh, you try not to shoot me. That's, nice.
You have similarities with prey. That is all I mean to be saying.
So you're saying you might end up hunting me?
There is no need to have concern. I will make sure my arrows are not hitting you.
That isn't comforting. Whatever I did to deserve this, forgive me!
You do not need forgiveness, but it is yours if you are wanting it. Was I saying something wrong?
Oh, it's Leonie. Perfect. The soil's ready. Let's get to planting. She's so diligent, I can barely... Oh, look at her elbow. There we go, all set. Now a little water. Her sleeve's all torn. She should get that fixed.
Hey, Bernadetta, what are you doing here?
Leonie! I was,
What is it?
I was just admiring your hard work.
If you've got time to stare, you may as well help me out. Is that all you wanted to say?
Not exactly.
Well, come on, out with it.
Oh, it's the elbow.
Your elbow looks fine to me. Is it bothering you?
Not mine, yours. Your sleeve's torn.
Huh, how about that? You're right. I didn't notice. You could have just told me right away, you know. It's just a little tear, though. Nothing to worry about.
If you don't mind, I could fix it for you. It would only take a minute.
You can do that?
I'm actually pretty good at sewing.
I never knew. Well, if you're offering, by all means. Just let me finish watering these. Oh, I guess I should get this shirt off first, though, huh?
What? Hold on, don't... You can't just...
Bernadetta, knock it off. How long are you gonna keep this up?
I can't have him find me. Time for a tactical withdrawal.
Wait up, would you? Running away every time you see me is just going to wear us both out. If you've got something to say, say it already. You've been shadowing me for ages. Think how I feel. I mean, when we have missions together, you avoid me like the plague. Even the professor doesn't know what to say.
I can't be around you, Yuri. It's just not doable. I know what my father did to you. It's all just too overwhelming. I thought you died.
You thought I had, but I hadn't. I was halfway to my grave, but I survived.
Halfway? Then that means the half of you that survived is gonna seek revenge on me.
I was half dead, sure, but that really meant I was able to get out with my life. If I was to seek revenge, it would be on the Count, not you. When I'm looking to make things even, it's all or nothing. You wouldn't be standing here talking to me right now if I targeted you.
If not here, then where would I be? At the bottom of a ravine?
I wouldn't push you off a cliffside.
Maybe you'll tie me to a big rock and drop me in the ocean. Is that it? You're gonna turn me into fish food. I knew it.
What are you going on about?
Mercy! If it has to be a watery grave, please just drop me in icy water so I freeze instead of drown!
Kid's got issues. Well, I guess I'd better tell her everything.
Cyril, you are always having great passion and hard work. You give inspiration.
Aw, just doing my job.
There is no need for showing humility. You work with hardness. I mean, you work hard. It makes me have curiosity. Can you tell me what plans you hold for the future?
The future? I don't know anything about the future, but I'm kinda busy, so can we talk later?
I have had the learning that you are from Elmira. Everyone has the saying that it may be hard to move up in the church for you. But even with that, you always have passion and work with hardness. What fills you with determination?
I work because I work. It's what I do here. And, you know, I really want to make myself useful to Lady Rhea, so I can repay the big debt I owe her. Lady Rhea gave me a home when I didn't have one.
I understand the feeling of need for repaying debts. But does it give you difficulty, being a great distance from your home for so much time?
Elmira's just where I was born. It's not like I've got family there. If you love your homeland and want to go back, then that's nice, but it's not a thing I want to do. I like where I am. The best future I can think of is if things stayed like this forever.
Yes, I have understanding. You and I have similarities. But at the similar time, we have differences.
Maybe. Hey, I still got a lot of work. Better get to it.
Cyril does not want to speak about his land of home? It gives me curiosity.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Hey, Ignatz! Didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Why am I so off? Yesterday wasn't like this. Some days I just can't seem to hit anything.
Your mind, body, and technique are not synchronized. Find harmony between the three. You lack experience. You'll improve if you practice.
Now that you mention it, Shamir, how come I've never seen you train? Do you keep odd hours? Or are you just so good that you don't even need it anymore?
I am always training. Look here.
A dagger.
Watch.
Wow, nice throw. That was a long one. But does throwing knives at pillars really count as shooting practice?
Look closely.
Is that a centipede? You pierced it clean in half. How did you even see that?
I train everything. Eyes, speed, accuracy. Watch as the bird flies. Feel the wind. Recognize the distance between objects. Not all training requires a weapon. Integrate training into your daily routine.
My daily routine, huh? That's great advice. Thanks. I'll do my best.
Very good. Just be cautious.
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
You know I won't care. Night Watch or not, it's still just for training purposes. Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Your call.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
See that one? That star is home to the goddess, yeah. Watching over us from afar. That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it. Isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Well, the Blue Sea Star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all. But other times, it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod. What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry. But that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There's plenty I don't know. But I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things. So come on then, Happy. Teach me about the stars.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Fine. Look up there. To the north. Your other north. See that star? That's called the King's Right Hand.
Oh, Constance. Hey, sure is sunny out. Huh? Yeah.
Good day to you, Balthus. You seem to be enjoying your freedom. I must admit, I'm jealous.
Right, so yeah, the weather's nice. I gotta be going now.
Of course. What profit is there for one so exalted to spend time alongside one so common as me? Worry not. You needn't suffer me any longer. I shall see myself off.
Come on, don't be like that. You know I get uncomfortable at times like this. I'm trying. Really. You matter, so stick around, yeah? Let's chat. It'll be great.
You needn't take pity on me out of the sense of obligation that your status demands. For you, the nobility that you abandoned was a shackle on your true self, which is now freed. No need to converse with me any longer, putting yourself out on my behalf.
Quite a mouthful you just unloaded on me. Not sure what you mean by that nobility stuff, though. Sure, I walked out on leading a noble house. but how do you imagine that's related to this chat of ours? I already admitted I'm no good with stuff like this, but I don't think I'm putting myself out or whatever.
My apologies. The misunderstanding was entirely my own. As I suspected from the start, I am unfit to serve as your conversational partner.
Ah, that's enough. Stop talking that way and twisting everything I say. Just spit it out and tell me something real. You hate my guts, yeah?
Huh, this is novel. But doesn't this scene usually play out in reverse?
Sorry. Guess I raised my voice there. But what do you mean by that reverse dig?
Well, it's usually her yelling at you while you try to deflect. It's rare to see you lose your cool while she stays so calm. But different people get along differently on different days, I suppose. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to it.
Ouch, he has a point. I lost myself for a moment there.
To think that I have ever raised my voice at you.
He seems to think we're real pals. Honestly, whether rain or shine, I don't think a day's gone by without you treating me poorly.
Oh, what a thing to say. I could never go so far as to insult one with your lineage.
You're a funny one, pal. A real hoot.
The idea that I could be amusing is funnier than any jest I may have uttered.
Hey, Coco, how do you do?
Happy! What in the world has gotten into you?
You don't need to be jealous. There's plenty to go around.
Happy, it would be easier to understand you if your mouth was less stuffed. Kindly finish what you are eating and then say your piece.
My pleasure.
Nothing better than fresh pastries. You sure you don't want one, Coco?
It's not about whether I want a bun or not. It's about your atrocious manners. Walking around with your arms and jaws stuffed full of unwrapped pastries? There are crumbs all over your lips, your clothes. You've left a trail of them behind you. Unacceptable!
Hey, I paid for them. I can eat them however I want. Sure you don't want a bite? If you don't have any, I'm just gonna eat them all. You have to try them fresh out of the oven if you want the full effect. Pretty soon they'll get cold. Oh, I'll explain in noble speak so you understand. They have a crisp, oven-browned exterior and a sophisticated, spongy sweetness lying within. Not interested? That's fine. More for me.
I was going to say, not so fast. Spare one for me, but only because you insisted. It would be rude of me to decline an offering made in good faith. One must mind one's manners.
You're really dragging this out. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Open up.
Wait, don't you...
Not bad, right?
I could not, in good conscience, acknowledge this as anything but delicious.
Now you have crumbs all over you, too. Your form could use a little work. Next time, stuff the whole thing in your mouth at once. That's the proper way to eat a snack like this. If you ate this at some stuffy party, cutting it into sensible little bites, the experience would be ruined.
I see your point. There are more types of dining in this world than I was ready to allow for. You've won me over.
Let's eat them while we head to the cathedral and litter the ground with crumbs.
A capital idea! Wait, no! Not the cathedral! You've lost me again, Happy.
Holy crap, that took a long time. I did not think there were that many support conversations. Oh man, this video might end up being way longer than I thought. Let's see here. I was able to recruit Dorothea, Raphael, and Ferdinand. Wait, did I also get Lorenz? Oh, I also got Lorenz. I forgot about him. Did I? No, I didn't think about what class I was going to make him. Actually, give me a quick second. Okay, through my totally scientific process of just basically closing my eyes and pressing down on the original 4 classes, ended up with a fighter for him. So I'm trying to think what axe class I want to make him. So I'm trying to remember what his skills are in. He's got a skill in lance, riding. You know what? I might do with him what I'm going to do with Ferdinand. I'm going to keep him with the lance instead of an axe, but I'm going to turn him into a wyvern rider. So I'm going to keep him at the cavalier right now. A similar thing what I'm doing with Ferdinand. So I'm going to keep him with the... authority and flying, just to get those 2 boosted, so he can get a... so I can give him a battalion down the road, because those flying battalions are pain in the ass to get people. Like I said, I'm doing the same thing with Ferdinand. I'm basically making them both wyvern riders, but focusing on the lance instead of the axe. Other than those 2, let's see here. Dorothea, I'm going to turn into a Valkyrie. Let's see. You know, probably some of these classes are all going to change based on what I said way back in the beginning of this LP. But I'm doing best with what I got. Because I'm thinking Marianne I'm probably going to turn into a Gremory, and Catherine I might turn into a Valkyrie. I'm not sure. I haven't fully decided on all these magic classes. So like I said, Raphael, it's going to be a little boring. We're just going to turn him into a War Master. And Dorothea, did I say Dorothea? I'm turning into a, I know I'm turning into a Valkyrie. Yeah, okay. So there we go. I'll keep doing this. We'll do Skywatch for both Ferdinand and Lorenz. Really work to get their flying skills up as far as instruction goes. Yeah, I really don't have to work with them. I want to get... I'm trying to think what I need to get his reason skill to before I can turn him into a Dark Bishop. I want to say it's a B, but I could be entirely wrong, and I need to be all the way up to A. So we'll work on that. Ash is good for now. Let's see. Mercedes. Actually, she's doing really well. Focusing on what she's focusing on.
I'm getting...
Just because down the road she's going to be turned into a bow knight. She's already at B when it comes to her archery skills. So let's just focus on lance and riding for now. I gotta do it in this case, or else I'm gonna forget. Yeah, we'll work on both of their flying skill. Dorothea. Similar, she's got a disadvantage in riding, so let's focus on it a little bit. There we go. Raphael, he's pretty much doing everything I need him to do already. Marianne. Yeah, Marianne, I think I'm turning into a Gremory. I haven't worked any with her. With her writing skill yet, so that's a big case for me that I'm probably, my plan was to turn her into a, Gremory. Leonie, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Flane. No, we gotta keep working with Catherine. I want to get her magic skills.
That was... You're right. Thank you for I've learned...
Ah, there we go. She's actually learning magic.
Thank you for...
There we go. That's everything. Okay, and now that that's all done, I will Actually, let me read these. Classrooms are so noisy, all the chatter gives me a headache. Yeah. Oh, okay, I took a shot. No, keep focusing on what you're focusing on. Alright, so as I was about to say, I will recede into the shadows.
Lawrence, you need not worry about this. I can handle it.
Nope.
Ah, in that case, I will take a seat and watch.
This is hardly the example I should be setting for the common folk.
I wholly agree. As a noble, you should really have performed better than that.
I've deepened my understanding.
Not a total waste.
Guess I'm still growing.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
I'm finding my focus.
Ah, I finally get it!
I have succeeded!
That was challenging. It all makes...
Ah.
Looks like a... It all makes sense now. I appreciate your guidance.
It is a law. It's starting to take.
Nick! I'll get it. Thanks for your help. That...
I think...
I have an... One step be... You are... You're...
You... It's starting to... It's start...
Professor.
Thank you very much.
This is hardly the example
I wholly agree.
I can do better now.
Guess I'm still growing.
I think it's coming along. Well worth the effort.
A bit more skill never hurt it.
You've done me a great service.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhardt, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhardt. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, oh noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
Ah, that fragrance! Could it be? Ferdinand, I cannot help but notice the exquisite tea you're drinking.
Not many can appreciate it, let alone recognize it. I'm impressed.
Perhaps you would be so good as to indulge me with a cup?
By all means. Allow me to pour.
Ah, what a delightful aroma. When I close my eyes, I feel as though I've wandered into a rose garden.
Such a precise, poetic description. But please, drink up. No need to stand on ceremony.
How gracious of you. Very well. Flavor, fragrance, and hue, all in fine harmony. This is a most superior brew. And in a market saturated by pale imitation, no less. You did well to acquire such fine fare.
You are clearly quite passionate about tea. And more than just passionate. You know what it takes to brew a fine cup. To say nothing of your flawless etiquette and sterling attentiveness.
Certainly. Proper etiquette at tea time is one of the surest hallmarks of quality breeding. And the extent of one's attentiveness is quite often indicative of the depth of one's character. The ability of a person of fine stock to exhibit a rich quality of character is precisely what determines whether one is worthy to be called noble. And all of that can be seen in how one handles such a simple thing as a cup of tea.
Ah, marvelously put, Lawrence. I can tell you have given much thought to this subject. And if I may, I have always considered you to be the very model of noble comportment.
Oh, likewise, this has certainly been an extraordinarily meaningful cup of tea.
I wholeheartedly concur. Before we part ways, I would like to offer you some of these leaves.
Truly? Well, I'm flattered, but I cannot simply accept them without offering something in exchange. You simply must allow me to host you in turn, by way of recompense. We shall drink from House Gloucester's finest teacups and enjoy the loveliest of its cakes.
That sounds exquisite. I look forward to it.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhart. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
Ha! I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, no, forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
Huh? What's that noise? Sounds like someone's having fun. Maybe it's coming from the greenhouse.
That was really fun, Bernie. Good thing I found such an out-of-the-way spot to play. Only the pretty flowers heard me here. Isn't that right, little flower? You're the only one who heard, aren't you? What did you think?
That was amazing!
Why is your voice so deep?
What? I'm no flower.
Oh no. Raphael, you heard it all, didn't you?
I did! What kind of instrument was that? I could hear it all the way over at the training grounds. It was great. I didn't know you could play.
All the way from the training grounds? Oh.
That's right. Then I came here to tell you how good you sounded.
Good? No, I'm on to you. First, you flatter me. Then you get me to perform on stage in front of everyone to humiliate me.
No? But that's a great idea. Everyone should be able to hear your music.
Ah, I knew it! Monster! I won't fall victim to your schemes!
I don't know what just happened, but I think I might have scared her.
Ah, Dorothea, your beauty puts even the most pristine flower to shame.
Ah, Lawrence, as silver-tongued as ever.
Oh, not at all. I must bid you good day.
I see the rumors are true. What a shame.
Rumors? About me? Whatever do you mean?
Why, that you're always ready to flirt. Unless she's a commoner. Then you'll bid her good day as quickly as possible. Like you did with me just now. Are we so unpleasant to speak to, us commoners?
That is a rather pointed question, but I do happen to have an answer for you. As the heir to House Gloucester, I am in search of a bride of suitable social status. I seek to build upon the honor of my house, and to do that, I require a noble wife.
I'd think you could find plenty of suitable women, even among the masses.
Do not be so certain. A lady who marries me must be prepared to enter noble society, whether she wishes to or not. It is a complex web of etiquette and expectation, not a world one could easily step into without the proper upbringing. What's more, House Gloucester would hardly see much benefit were I to join myself to the household of a commoner.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I suppose that means any friendship between you and I is doomed as well.
Isn't that a rather excessive conclusion?
You want someone to birth your house's next generation. I want someone to share my life with. I'm not even an option in your eyes, and you're hardly viable in mine. However, we're all friends here, aren't we? So I suppose politeness at the very least is in order.
Thanks for taking the
I've still got room.
Thanks for the tip.
I have done it! No. I'm getting there. Nope.
I appreciate.
Professor.
Hey, friend. Thanks for joining me when I had to deal with that mess a while ago. You were a real help. I wouldn't say you fully earned my trust, but you've earned something for sure. I owe you. I can't not worry about it. I don't like owing people. Guess I'll just have to surprise you someday. I was just rummaging through what we recovered from the Scorpions, and I stumbled across something pretty special to me. It was under lock and key, so those thugs probably thought it was something of high value. The Elder gave it to me when I was small. Losing it really got me where it hurts. I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you about it. can't quite remember how old I was, but my mother had taken in an elderly man wandering the town. He was worse for wear, could barely even walk. She nursed him back to health under our humble roof. In return for her kindly gesture, he taught me to read and write. This notebook is a relic of those times. Not too long after that, I came down with a terrible illness. We had no money to speak of, so a doctor's visit was out of the question. My mother went everywhere asking for help, to no avail. And then the elder stepped in and saved me. I don't know how he did it, or what it was he did. Could have been. I never knew much about him, honestly. He could have been a mage, a scholar. I haven't the foggiest. And I'll never know. Shortly after curing me of my illness, he passed on. Natural causes. My illness, it turns out, was part of a larger plague that swept through our village. So many died. And there I was, having escaped death by some strange luck. I felt grateful. And helpless. So little Yuri figured it would be his mission to help anyone he could as he grew up. However I could. Not necessarily by making gold rain from the sky, but in smaller ways. The streets are filled with kids who have no homes, no food, so many dying of disease, or some cheap medicine would have saved them. I figure, if I can save even one unlucky soul, well, then I'm doing my part, you know? It's a small dream, but it's one I hold in my heart. To help those who need it. It's what my gang's about. When I recruit my people, it's to that end. To give them a home. The turf wars, the gang, all of it. To honor that dream. Yeah? Well, thanks. Despite what you now know about me, I'm still the Lord of the Underground. Don't go forgetting that. I do what I have to, whether people view it as fair or foul. The way I see things, the goddess gave me two gifts. My life and my charm. That's been gift enough to get in with slimy nobles, so I can pull their strings as I see fit. Of course. It wasn't always easy, but in the end, it's all the same little game. Once I used a clever name, and my charms, to become the attendant to the head slug of a noble house. Yet another time, I took a name befitting the kingdom that landed me in the academy as a noble's adopted son. That's how I've gotten this far and earned my fortune. In doing so, I've spread my wings of protection further, to help those who need it most. As though I'd tell you, friend. But perhaps you can share what it is you think,
Thanks.
This is hardly the example I should be setting for the common folk.
I wholly agree. As a no-
Am I starting to master this?
I'm getting much better.
Seems simple enough.
Let's put this to the test.
I'm a quick study.
I think I get it now.
It's starting to make sense.
Mastery is within.
I'm getting the hang of this.
My goodness, sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
Ah, I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
What's this? Well, if it isn't Cyril. How did he manage to fall asleep here? The warmth must have put him right down. He looks so cute when he's napping. I'll just keep reading. No need to disturb him. Good morning, Cyril. Did you sleep well?
What? Where?
It's Mercedes. I hope you'll commit my name to memory.
Oh, sorry. I know it, but it's hard to say.
You're from Elmira, aren't you? I hope you haven't been uncomfortable here at the Academy.
Ah, it's great. I eat every day.
Were you not eating before you came here?
Every couple days, maybe. It was rough.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you hungry? You should eat up, to make up for all the meals you missed in the past.
Okay. Thank you,
Just call me Mercy. That's what my friends call me.
Mercy. Mercy. Hey! Thanks, Mercy. Well, I had a good sleep, but there's work to do now. See ya.
It doesn't seem like he has very many friends here. It's troubling, but I probably shouldn't pry.
Meat is the best! Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
May I join you?
Hey, Lawrence! You here to eat? It looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine. You need it more than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace. Have you no dignity?
You're pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you get it, Lawrence. Nothing goes with a meal better than good company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Quite the contrary, unfortunately. It seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
The more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. Their likes, their dislikes, you know? You might get some of their food that way too. You can eat more and bulk up. All that talking made me hungry again. I'm gonna go get seconds.
What an absolute bother. But I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
I like this dish.
This is